everybody, welcome again to Fostering Music one more time. But if this is your first time here, bem-vindos ao meu canal, bom dia, boa tarde, boa noite. Of course, I'm a Brazilian, so I do know lots and lots of things from Portugal. Not exactly cultural, because even though I, as a Brazilian, am already exposing myself to the Portuguese culture, in Brazil, we don't expose ourselves so much for that. For example, if you do a research in Brazil and say, what is a fado rhythm? It's very unlikely that a Brazilian would know exactly what is a fado. I'm not saying that everybody doesn't know. Like a lot of people do know it, but it's not as impressive, as common as it should. So what I'm doing here, of course, is crossing the bridge and putting more fado into Brazilian culture, so the people will hear it and see and look at it, and actually by myself too, so I can react to songs from Portuguese culture, and by that getting to know a little bit more of the language and the culture that in this case connects both us Brazilians and Portuguese. My channel is international, so there is songs from all the countries here. I just did a song from Japan and a song from Thailand, so it's also showing up fado songs for people which are not exactly from Portugal. Anyway, before we continue, I would like to say thank you for everybody from Portugal who commented in my videos, recommended this song for me. I never heard any song from this singer called Sara Correia, so it's the first time that I can see anything from her. So thank you again for recommending me more songs, and I'm gonna do this. And but first, every time I do a preconceptions part and then I go to the reaction, you can skip to that if you want. But here is the preconceptions part from me of Portugal. So in Brazil, we basically only know Portugal by this history that is afflicted on us. That's basically what we know. Even so much so that if you go to a public school in Brazil and ask how many countries in the world speak Portuguese, probably Brazilians will say Brazil, Portugal, Africa. They will not say like Mozambique, Angola, or some people do not know about Macau in China. Like a lot of people actually do not know about that. So yes, it's basically what affected us. Our education is mostly Brazilian centered, and there's a lot of influence from the United States. Sometimes I think that Brazilians know much more about United States than they know about Portugal, which is a shame. It is a total shame. But I guess I am just a drop in the ocean. I'm doing here my ant job, like a little ant doing the job, and then let's see if I can infect other people with this idea of like, well, let's understand a little bit more about Portugal culture here in Brazil. Anyway, so yeah, I actually have learned a little bit more. For example, I did a reaction to a song called Maria Joana, which is over there. You can see my reaction to that song too. It's a group from Calema and Nossa Dança. I think those are the names of them. And I didn't know that Portugal had those different kind of new songs. I have some friends who told me that in Portugal there is a lot of Brazilian songs, so a lot of Brazilian music is actually in Portugal. People do consume a lot of that, but though I didn't know there was this new rhythm. This rhythm in my mind is like a mix between like dance styles, like hip and disco and hip hop a little bit, and also you have a little bit of how do I call it? It's like a zumba, kind of those times. Like so, some mix of elements that are coming together and putting this new song. I also reacted for another song from Kalema, but that one was copyrighted, so you guys could not see that one. It was the first one that I reacted, but shame I can't show you guys that song over here. We're gonna go now for the reaction. Hope you like what I can do, and let's see what I can comment on it. I have already listened to Fado before, so I know how it sounds like. Okay, let's go. Let's put it back, and here we go. Fado, kind of give me this idea of blues and chorinho from Brazil, so melancholy type. And being black and white, I think fits the tone, right?
O fado nasceu um dia quando o vento mal bolia e o céu mar prolongava na morada de um veleiro no peito do marinheiro que estando triste cantava, que estando triste.
It does remind me of the Canção do Mar from Dulce Pontes. This place here, I think it's the same place. It looks like it is. She had a song and she did a song in that place over there. I think the clip has that.
Cantava.
I don't know, but it looks like it.
Ai, que lindeza tamanha. Meu chão, meu monte, meu vale, de folhas, flores, frutas de ouro. Vê-se vês terras de Espanha, areias de Portugal, olhar ceguinho do choro. Na boca do marinheiro
Gives me shivers actually. It's pretty cool.
Barco veleiro,
This thing,
morrendo a canção,
like a really fast rise in the voice.
diz o pungir dos desejos, do lábio a queimar de beijos que beija o ar e mais nada, que beija o ar e mais nada. Mãe, adeus, adeus, Maria, guarda bem no teu sentido, que aqui te faço uma jura, que eu te levo à sacristia, ou foi Deus que foi servido, dar-me no mar sepultura. Ora, eis que embora outro dia, quando o vento nem bolia e o céu mar prolongava, à proa de outro veleiro velava outro marinheiro que estando triste cantava, que estando triste cantava.
Pretty cool.
Ai, que lindeza tamanha, meu chão, meu monte, meu vale, de folhas, flores, frutas de ouro.
So hard to do that probably.
Vê-se
Big rising
vês
voice.
terras de Espanha, areias de Portugal, olhar ceguinho do choro.
Imagine being the one have to leave your house through the sea. I mean, there's a castle there. It's a rock. I mean, it's a hard thing for sure.
Vê-se vês
Is that in Lisboa? I have never been to Português, so I don't know. How is this kind of like?
areias de Portugal, olhar
Congratulations, Sara Correia. Congratulations. Pretty cool. Let me put it in a frame that I like it. Over here. Look at that. I don't know if that is Lisboa or Porto, maybe. Could be that place. You guys tell me. So then I can actually recognize the skyline another day when I see it. The song is pretty cool, nice, and there is very little instruments, there is much more voice, but that is a plus because in Fado, what actually matters is the voice and this modulation with the voice. These bright rises that they do, like whoa, that is actually, I think it's like the trademark. You guys could have like a trademark with a TM over it because it's recognizable when you see the Fado because it's different from everything else. Now, I actually think I noticed both guitar, acoustic guitar, and the bandoline over there. I don't know if the name is bandoline in Portuguese from Portugal too, but that's what it's the name in my mind, which is pretty cool. Probably bandoline was much more popular than acoustic guitar in Portugal, so that's probably why there's more on that. Pretty cool, nice song for commenting basically what I was thinking while this was happening. That Fado actually has to do with the seafarers, you know, the seamen, sea people that actually had to navigate, because probably like the song from countryside Portugal was more influenced by Spain, like flamenco style, and probably this is like the seaside song, because every time I see Fado it does remind me on the images also are kind of like correlated with sea and going away on the sea, which is pretty cool, pretty impressive. If it is, the movement also created this cultural mark that is giving they gave us this gift of what is Fado. I really like it. It's very different from Brazil, but you can find a little bit of Brazil in there too. Like I can connect a little bit on that, even though it's very different from what we have in Brazil. I'm gonna put the lyrics for the people who do not understand Portuguese, and even though I understand, there's some things that I don't understand. Like aquela, I understand that it's que aquela, that one, but it's gonna be full in English so everybody can understand it, even those who do not speak Portuguese here. So that's the lyrics of the song. Fado was born one day when the wind was blowing and the sky, the sea prolonged, on the side of a sailboat, on a sailor's chest. That being said, sung, that the guy, the sailors, was said and being said, sung. That being said, sung, oh what a beauty! My ground, my hill, my valley, of leaves, flowers, golden fruits. See if you see the lands of Spain, sands of Portugal, crying blind look in a sail's mouth, from the fragile sailing ship, drying the hut song, says the hut song probably is the Fado, right? Says the sting of desires, from the lip burning with kisses, that kisses the air and nothing else. I guess so. If a person has to do this travel, it's lefting behind all the loved ones. That kisses the air and nothing else. Mother, goodbye, goodbye, Maria. Keep it in your mind that here I make you an oath. I take you to the sacristy. Or was it God who was served? Give me grave in the sea. Well, behold, away another day, when the wind doesn't even blow, and the sky, the sea prolonged, on the bow of another sailboat. Another sailor was watching, that being said song, that being said song. Oh, what a beauty, my ground, my hill, my valley, of leaves, flowers, golden fruits. See if you see the lands of Spain. Golden fruits, should it be the orange? See if you see the lands of Spain, sands of Portugal, crying blindly look. See if you see the lands of Spain, sands of Portugal, crying blindly look. Pretty cool. So I said that, and I think it is really saying what I can get from that is like Fado is the song of the seafarers, of the sailors, and the people who left and well were totally immersed in saudade, like Brazilian Portuguese, a Portuguese word that doesn't really translate well to English, close to longing but not exactly. But so I guess about that. Pretty cool song. I liked it. Like the vocals. It's much less instruments than I actually expected, and it was pretty cool. Guys, thank you for keeping up until here with me. If you liked my reaction and my comments, maybe you should like, give me a subscribe. But especially what I want is for you to give me more recommendations so I can get more insights into your culture, the songs that you guys like to listen to, and new cultural insights. For sure, I am here all ears. You just put it over there. I will read them. Maybe I will not react in the moment, but it will be here, and one day it will be put out. You'll be featured into here as well. Thank you everybody again who have subscribed, watched, see my channel, commented, and if you guys wanted to continue with me in this journey, discovering songs from all over the world, hop along, subscribe, and we'll see you guys another day with another song from another country.